Welcome back to my channel. Today is a Shop My Stash Saturday and I have makeup on today. This past week I think I've worn makeup maybe once or twice, probably closer to one time. So I didn't get much use out of everything that was in my drawers for this last week, but we are still going to go ahead and go through it. There are going to be some items that I'm going to keep in the drawer and that's okay. I'm going to test ride them a little bit more. And I mean, I've already used them at least one time before, but still, we still need to kind of shop our collection and everything. So I want to get use out of the things that I do have. Otherwise, then what's the point of having them if you don't use them? So first we're going to go over what's on my face. We're going to go over then what else is in the drawer. And then we're going to shop my stash and put everything back in the drawer. So if that is something that you are interested in, just keep watching. But first, make sure you hit that subscribe button, click that notification bell to get notified of all my future uploads. And let's do this. Okay. So first and foremost, I have the Coola Organic Makeup Setting Sunscreen Spray. This does have an SPF of 30 in it. Do not open your eyes. Do not open your eyes for at least 5 seconds after spraying this, and it will have the sunscreen scent. So your eyes will burn if you open your eyes, and close your mouth too. It will get in your mouth. I did that wrong the first time, so that's how I know. Next we have from Anastasia of Beverly Hills. We have her Peachy Keen Stick Blush. I got this free for review from Influencer. It looks like this color, and that's what I'm wearing today. I think it looks gorgeous. It goes on really well. It's pretty pigmented. I use my F2 from Bling Brushes. It's a flat topped brush. That's what I use for my cream blushes and liquid blushes, and it works really well throughout. And I think it gives a nice glow on the skin. If I don't, I think it looks really good. First week using it, I've used it twice. So I've used it once earlier this week and once today. So next we have from Nyx the Marshmallow Primer. And this smells really good. So I don't know if it's the marshmallow root in here, if that's what making it smell pretty good, or if they have like some sort of artificial scent in it to make it smell better, but it smells really good. And I used it today, not sure how well it's gonna go. I'm gonna, wear it throughout the day, see how it goes, and go from there. So for foundation, I have the Pure 4-in-1 Love Your Selfie. First time using this, and I would have to say it's a good color match. It went on really easily. I didn't need too much. It was able to be spread thin out. I feel like it's a full coverage, or at least a medium coverage. It looks good. So we'll see how it wears today. And I do have the Coola sunscreen, so we'll see how it works if I go outside a little bit. Next, for concealer, we have the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Concealer in the shade 2. And I don't like the wand. The wand is what throws me off. You don't get a lot of product on the wand. It's a good concealer, but the wand just doesn't work too well. It doesn't pick up enough product. The product can't get on your face very well. You kind of have to, I don't know how to describe it, but it just, I don't know. It's a good concealer, just the wand needs to be redone. Next, we have from MAC, the Extra Dimension Skin Finish Double Gleam Highlighter. I love this highlighter. This is like my #1 highlighter. It is so blinding. Let me swatch it for you. Like, look at that. It is so gorgeous. I love it. So that is what I have on. For bronzer, I have the Milani. This is the Sun Kissed Silky Matte Bronzing Powder. And I think it works really well with my skin tone. No complaints there. I do it on the bones of my cheek, whatever, cheekbones, same difference. Next we have from Huda Beauty. This is the Easy Bake Loose Baking and Setting Powder, and this is in the shade Pound Cake. So that is what I have on for finishing powder. Next for mascara, we have the Essence The Lash Princess. I absolutely love this mascara. It is my top mascara at the moment that I have of all my stuff that's open. And it's only $5. It's $4.99 at Ulta, so it's really inexpensive. Next for eyeliner, I have 3 eyeliners on. This one is running out, but I still want to get some use out of it because it is in my project pan, so until it stops working, I'm going to use it. So this is the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner. It's not KVD. I got it before it changed from some sort of Ipsy bag or something like that. So it's been a minute since I've had that. This is from Araceli. This is the Ojos Perfectos liquid eyeliner in the shade Night. So I went over the tattoo liner with that liner, and it's a little bit darker, so it works. It's not dried out. Next is from Ofra, the eyeliner in the shade Black, and I use that for my bottom lashes. For eyebrows, I did use 2 things. I used the Winky Lux Unibrow brow pencil, and it's just in the shade Universal, I guess. It's kind of too light for me, but I just want to get some use out of it and get it done and over with. So that's what that's for. Then we have the Benefit Give Me Brow. This is in the shade 4, and I absolutely love this stuff. I'm just waiting for all of the markings to come off. My camera doesn't focus. I'm sorry, because I'm using my iPhone, and when it's front facing, it doesn't focus. So they're starting to get rubbed off. So we'll see how long it takes to get like completely naked on that tube. So, because my last one, it was completely stripped of all letters and symbols and stuff on there. So. Lastly, for my face, minus my eyeshadow, is the Fenty Beauty Lip. Can never read it because it is so small. Plush Matte Lipstick. So this is in the shade, it's either in the shade Mademoiselle or the shade Spanked. I don't know, but either way, Spanked is funny. That's what I'm wearing today. I don't think it goes well with my eyeshadow, but oh well, who cares? Last but not least, what's on my face is the eyeshadow from Cara Beauty. This is the ES2 palette. I'm guessing that's all that is on the back. And if I can open it, it looks like this. So I used a bunch of pink shades today. If I can hold on to it, I used this shade right here. No, this shade right here, this shade here, this shade here, and then this shade here. So that's the look that I came up with, and I don't think it looks too terrible. I mean, I was thinking that it was going to turn up like a clown on my face, but it didn't, so we're good. Okay, so that is everything that's on my face. Now let's get into what else was in my drawer. And for eyeshadows, we had High Tide from ColourPop. Such beautiful blues. Didn't have a time to wear this last week, so pretty upset about that. Next is the Orange You Glad from ColourPop. Again, I did not reach for this. I did not have anything orange to wear, and I didn't wear it. This is what I wore. I wore my Naughty Nudes palette from Huda Beauty. And I don't remember what shades I wore. So that is also what I had on. And for eyeshadow, for singles, I had the Charlotte Tilbury Eyes to Mesmerize in Star Gold. Now this is such a beautiful one and done look. It's like a nice brown color. I'm going to keep this one in the drawer again. And I'm going to try to use it. So we'll see what happens. Don't quote me on it. might not do makeup so much next week again. So we'll see. For blush, I had the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Blush and Diffused Heat. And this is what it looks like. Super pretty marbled effect. This is not foundation, this is primer. Okay, if we can come up with words, it is the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Primer. So this is a hydrating primer. And I did not use this at all this week. Again, we have a foundation that I did not use. This is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place makeup. I have mine in the shade Ecru 1 and 2. I actually really like this one, and even though I have really dry skin, the finish looks really good on my skin. So I'm gonna keep this in my drawer again for this week, and we'll see if I use it, if I reach for it. I'm debating, I'm gonna keep this in the drawer as well because it has the sunscreen and it's summer, so I'd rather keep it in use in the summer because it'll go bad. I'm also going to keep this Anastasia Beverly Hills. I need to finish reviewing it to see how it worked for me. And obviously I'm going to keep my eyeliners in here. So we're going to keep the eyeliners in here if they'll stop rolling around. Let's get back to what was in the drawer. I'm sorry. I'm like OCD. I'm not OCD. I'm like ADHD all over the place right now. So this is the Revolution Pro Luster Highlighter. This is in the shade White Rose, and it is absolutely gorgeous. Like, look at that. It is so pretty. I did not use that. I am so mad at myself. But I'm going to keep that in the drawer as well. Get some use out of that one. Next, for concealer, we have the Because Cosmetics Concealer. This one's in the shade Cafe au Lait. I did not use that. For lips, we had the Buxom White Russian. This is the full-on plumping lip cream. I did not use that. I did, however, use this one. This is the Jouer lip cream in Ballerine, and I love the shade. The shade is gorgeous, but it is so dry. Like, do you hear that? I don't know if you can hear it, but it's just dry. So I'm gonna throw this out. Disappointing, but like, look at it. There's so much space in there. It's just not, and it's not picking up on the brush or the wand, and there's already like holes in the mirror or windows in the side. Like, it's upsetting. Like, I just bought this, or I just received it in something, and it's whatever. Next, we have for mascara, the Stellar Mascara from Because Cosmetics. I used that one time. For eyeliner, I have the Brown Stila Smudge Stick Waterproof Eyeliner in the shade Spice. This will be staying in the drawer. And then we have the Precisely My Brow Pencil from Benefit in the shade 3.5, which will also be staying in the drawer, as well as the Gimme Brow. So let's go ahead and get into the Shop My Stash portion. Alrighty, so now we are in the Shop My Stash portion. We are going over the eyeshadows that we're going to use for this week. And obviously you have seen these two before. We are going to give these another go. I'm going to go with the Orange You Glad and the High Tide palette, both from ColourPop. So we'll see how that goes. We'll put it in our basket. And last but not least, we have this palette. This is the, you can't even read it, Strawberry Cheesecake palette from Makeup Revolution. So we're going to use that one as well and see how it goes. So those are our 3 palettes that we're going to choose for the week. Next, we're going to get into highlights. So for highlights, I'm just choosing one highlight. I don't know what to choose though. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to choose a highlight because I already have 2 in there. One from last week and my Project Pan one. But I am going to choose a bronzer. So my bronzer for the week is going to be this Ofra Cosmetics. I have this one in the shade River. This is a collab by Samantha March and Ofra. And let's see if I can open it, because you know your girl can't open things. So we've got one side darker, one side shimmer, and we'll see how it works this week. For blush, I think I have enough blush in there, so I'm not gonna choose another one. For foundation, I do have the Estee Lauder one, but I also want to kind of choose like a drugstore. There we go. Thank you. Words come to me. This is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation in the shade Soft Beige. This is the regular one. This is not the dewy finish. I have the dewy finish right there. So I'm going with this one. So we'll put that in here. Next, we're gonna go up to this drawer, and this is my concealers and setting sprays collection, and I am gonna go ahead and choose the Pro Stay Set Infallible Setting Spray from L'Oreal. And then for concealers, I'm going to choose my Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer in the shade Snow. And I like this one a whole lot. This is the L'Oreal, oh my gosh, if I can get it. No, I meant CoverGirl, my bad, don't hate me. CoverGirl True Blend Undercover Concealer in the shade L150 Porcelain. So we're gonna choose those two. And last but not least, we're gonna choose primer and powder. And for primer, I'm gonna do my Laura Mercier. This is the Pure Canvas Primer in the blurring one. So we're gonna do this one, and I think we'll do this one from First Aid Beauty, the Coconut Skin Smoothie Priming Moisturizer. So we'll see how that one works, because I don't think I've used that one yet. For powder, I am going back to my Laura Mercier. I really enjoyed it. This is the one in translucent. And so we're gonna choose that one for the week, and that is it for the drawers. Now we're gonna go up into this little bin here. And first and foremost, we're gonna choose mascaras. So I'm gonna dig to the bottom. I know I don't want to, but we're gonna do this Benefit, their Real Magnet, and this Laura Geller one to get some use out of some other ones that I haven't been using. I'm sorry, my Lash Princess. I love that one so much. I'll put those back. And these are all the ones that I have not used yet, as well as these up here. So I need to get through some mascaras. We already have brows, and we already have eyeliners. If I can think of words, that would be great. I've been struggling this whole video, if you haven't noticed. So let's go ahead and put everything from this basket and what we were keeping in from last week into the drawers, and yeah. Alrighty, so now we are looking at the drawer, and we see everything is in its place. We have primer here, foundation here, concealer, powder. We have a Project Pan eyeshadow, setting sprays, lipsticks for Project Pan, highlighters, blushes, bronzers, and all the eyeshadows up here. Then we have our brows, our eyeliners, and mascaras. So And this is the layout of what the drawer looks like. I'm pretty happy with it. We'll get some use out of some good stuff in here. I really want to try to use this one a little bit more and test this out for the first time this week. So let's see how that works. This one sometimes is a little bit hard to finagle with, so we'll see how that one works. And I really want to get some more use out of this one and done look that I really love to do. And hopefully I actually use these two palettes, so we'll see. But thank you so much for watching. Remember to hit that subscribe button, click that notification bell to get notified of all my future uploads. And remember to stay beautiful.